Hi everyone, Jerome Cole, Director of Sacred Music here at St. Joseph's. We're really looking forward to having everyone back here at Mass this weekend, the 23rd and 24th. There's going to be a couple things you'll notice when you come back to Mass. There's no hymnals or missalettes in the pews because we don't want, it's hard to clean those, and so we don't want people touching them and then, infecting them and another person coming and touching them. So there's no hymnals and no missalettes. Also, there will be no singing. But I did want people to have all the text of the Mass with them, so I made a worship aid. This is a one-use worship aid. The usher will hand it out to you at the beginning of Mass. You can use it for the duration of the Mass, but then throw it away at the end of the Mass because we don't want people to touch these again. These worship aids have almost all the text of the Mass in them. So, for instance, the Creed, because it's a pretty long prayer, you might need your worship aid to follow along with that. Because there's no singing, I did put in some other texts for us to say when we would normally have hymns. So at the entrance, offertory, and communion, instead of hymns, we have some texts that we're going to say all together. These are what are called the Antiphons: entrance antiphon, offertory antiphon, and communion antiphon. If you ever go to the 11:15 a.m. Mass, these are usually the same texts as what the Schola sings at those points. Of course, they're very ancient texts then. These chants and texts go back to really the early church, in some cases to Gregory the Great, although at that time they were passed on orally, so we don't have any written manuscripts until really the Middle Ages. But anyway, these are very ancient texts, so it's kind of exciting to be able to say them together. If you open up your worship aid, on the first page, the first thing you'll see is entrance organ processional. I'll play about 10 to 15 seconds of organ music to get Father out there. And then I'll start to say this introit. It says, "All join, men of Galilee, why gaze and wonder?" When I start to say that, everyone just joins in, and we'll all say that together. That takes place of the opening hymn. Same for offertory, same for communion. At communion, the offertory antiphon will say all together right after the server rings the bell after Father receives communion. So, looking forward to seeing you.